Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny.
है कोई ऐसी बात तुम्हारे देश की जिस पर के सर ऊंचा कर सको?
नहीं माय डियर बॉय, तुम्हारे देश ने कुछ नहीं दिया।
बिग डेटा, मशीन लर्निंग, ब्लॉकचेन, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, डिजिटल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग,
where the mind is without fear.
क्वांटम कम्युनिकेशन एंड इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स के R&D को बढ़ावा।
मतलब घर में दादागिरी मत करना, तो हमारी डायरेक्ट पहचान है।
मैथमेटिक्स, अरे तू समझता क्या? आजा मेरे साथ मुकाबला कर।
जब जीरो दिया मेरे भारत ने, भारत ने मेरे भारत ने।
I was listening to this thing you were discussing ना, कोई इराक में war torn area में कुक की तरह काम करता है, and the same thing I remembered when I was listening to that is this जब गाजा में initially like bombing start हुआ था, and then there were videos coming out of it and people were fucking amazed कि भाई जहाँ बॉम्ब गिर रहा है वहां पे कैसे रास्ता साफ है, like गाजा में कैसे हमसे ज्यादा साफ है रास्ता, and people are literally discussing that।
यार कई बार जो चीज मैं समझाने की कोशिश करता हूँ लोगों को, वो ये कि लाइक अदीस अबाबा इथियोपिया या किगाली रुवांडा, these cities will in terms of like जैसे हम कहते हैं purchasing power, PPP
Yeah,
या
I was about to
GDP।
go to Nairobi recently. There was a conference. There was a talk
नायरोबी
I
तो
was going
फिर
to
भी
go.
बिग सिटी है, I'd say Nairobi is
हाँ, no, I was
relatively
about to
bigger।
go, and then I
हाँ।
was telling some people, and I was telling my mom, and they're like कि भाई वो तो नायरोबी तो मतलब उनके दिमाग में ऐसी गटर होगा, जंगल होगा, and then I sent them photos. Like I was about to go, but then around that week I ended up actually switching jobs. So then I cancelled it, but I was going to go to a conference and speak, and people thought that कि भाई मतलब नायरोबी क्यों जा रहे हो, ऐसा क्या जिंदगी में तकलीफ हो गई, was kind of people's reactions, and then I sent them photos and they are like ये तो अमेरिका का सिटी लग रहा है। I'm like yes, there is Nairobi, this is like a very big, it is one of the top 3 cities of Africa।
और पता है मैं देखिए बात ये है ना कि like even if you go to like say कोलंबिया या मेक्सिको, and I'm not talking about like going to like big cities, right? बोगोटा या मेक्सिको सिटी की बात नहीं कर रहा। If you go to smaller towns, the architecture and the infrastructure is very much like India। घर
Yeah.
बहुत वैसे ही है, but it's the difference is that you know the roads are
Yeah, I mean even if you go to like cities of Indonesia, right, like the smaller cities, right, and like not
यार
Jakarta,
इंडोनेशिया
right?
का पर कैपिटा हमारा डबल है, just like even like so like
Yeah. No, but I'm saying still like but still at least उनका कुछ 6-7 thousand per capita GDP है, and like
हाँ
Europe and all तो 20,000 10,000 पे है, but
exactly।
that's still like comparable, right? And वहाँ के if you go to the smaller cities again, right, not to their Delhi, like not to their Jakarta or something, but the smaller cities, and वहाँ पे yeah infrastructure का like economic level of that infrastructure is India के साथ comparable, but the functioning and the cleanliness is not comparable. It's on a different like stratospheric level outside।
और उससे फिर नेक्स्ट आता है like now if you go to like the 20th biggest city in China, and it will beat any place in India by like and पता है मजे की बात पता है क्या, the मजे की thing is that अभी ये चल रहा है डीप सीक, and अभी सबको थॉट है कि इंडिया ने क्या किया, हम ऑल ऑफ दैट
चाइना से क्यों नहीं आगे जा रहे,
चाइना से क्यों नहीं आए, तो किसी ने बहुत एक इंटरेस्टिंग which I like from the side of political spectrum that I do not agree with, से एक पॉइंट क्या कि do not compare India to China of today, compare India to China when China was a $4 trillion economy like India is right now. How was China then? And so I was like, okay, I need to look up, and I realized that China was $4 trillion between 2008 to 2010, ठीक है? and see मेरे को ना बहुत ज्यादा इस चीज से फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कि कितना लंबा बिल्डिंग है, कितना लाइट्स है रात को, which is great, it's good to see, but in all human development indices they were doing much better than what India is doing right now।
No, so 2008 probably they were 4 trillion 2008। I mean I know much more first hand information of China from 2012 13 like तब तक 4 trillion नहीं रहा होगा, शायद 10 पे पहुंच रहे होंगे वो, right, and but yeah, I mean what I'm about to say is कि that would be true for 2010 and 8 also, they were manufacturing 90% of the electronics of the world। मतलब
और
चाइना जब 4 ट्रिलियन पे था तब उसका
हम्म,
हालत इंडिया 4 ट्रिलियन वाला नहीं था।
नहीं था। और
पास
दूसरा
पास से
चीज
भी नहीं।
दूसरा चीज ये ना कि हम आई डोंट नो व्हाई सडनली हम डीप सी के आने के बाद से लाइक व्हाई इज सडनली हमको ऐसा फील हो रहा है कि क्या हो गया, बिकॉज वी हैव नॉट competed at that like when they were making toys, then when they were making $1 toys to be sold in Europe and US, हम वो भी नहीं किए, हमने तब भी उनसे compete नहीं किया. Then they started making you know
Yeah,
bikes and smaller
yeah.
electronics.
We were happy telling कि चाइना का माल खराब होता है।
चाइना का
We
माल
were,
खराब, रिमेम्बर लाइक वेरी एज रिसेंटली एज लाइक अ फ्यू इयर्स अगो चाइना का माल
yeah.
चल रहा था. राइट नाउ द
No,
नेक्स्ट
no.
थिंग इज
Another thing is in that argument, I feel like Indians co-opt a lot to the way Westerners speak just because our like at least the discourse of the internet of India is in English, right? For a lot of people, first language is English हो गया है. तो ना our perspective is very dangerously. The problem is like जैसे ये अमेरिका के लोग यूरोपियंस का तो यूरो पुअर बोलते हैं, ठीक है। मैं कहूँ उसका जीडीपी 80,000 पे है, वो 60,000 वाले को पुअर बोलता है। तुम साला 2000 पे खड़े हो के तुम कैसे उसकी मतलब रजामंदी में नीचे तुम कमेंट लिख रहे हो, लाइक यू विल बी लाइक नहीं नहीं वी शुड नॉट। कोई नीचे somebody talking about like I recently moved to Netherlands and कोई नीचे बोल रहा है कि why did you move to a poor nation। मैंने कहा भाई तू समझ रहा है एक सेकंड के लिए कि मतलब just because the white American guy is saying that you are poor does not mean तेरे को वहां धारावी इस्लाम से बैठ के ये लिखना चाहिए कि
नहीं
तुम
नहीं,
poor
और
nation में।
मैं प्रॉब्लम ये है ना कि तुम लाइक वी वर टॉकिंग लाइक हम ट्विटर में बात कर रहे थे इस बारे में कि लोग ऐसा प्रिटेंड करते हैं लाइक अगर तुम सिर्फ ट्विटर डिस्कोर्स देखो या लिंक्डइन डिस्कोर्स देखो कि हम क्यों नहीं बना रहे हैं डीप सी के ये वो लाइक हमारा इमीडिएट सर्कल इतना छोटा है। मैं यूजुअली ना ये लोगों से ये पूछता हूँ कि
Yeah,
तो थिंक अबाउट योर 5 क्लोजेस्ट फ्रेंड्स, ठीक है,
yeah,
and I'm assuming since like all of them are at say kind of in terms of professional life they're at wherever you are near around you in terms of like
yeah,
levels and all of that. So in terms of the relationships, कितने लोग अरेंज मैरिज कर रहे हैं, कितने लोग लव मैरिज कर रहे हैं, एंड यू ऑफ्टन मोर ऑफ्टन देन नॉट बोलेंगे हाँ मेरे 5 दोस्त हैं सबने लव मैरिज किया, मैंने भी लव मैरिज किया, 5 दोस्त हैं सबने कास्ट के बाहर शादी किया, मैंने भी कास्ट के बाहर शादी किया. And I'm like, and do you know what percentage of India?
yeah, but that's a very thin slice.
1% of people in MP, my home state, and MP
Yeah.
मैं इसलिए बोलूँ कि मेरे इंजीनियरिंग के साथ दोस्त MP से
Yeah.
did an intercaste, and इस intercaste में हम बनिया ब्राह्मण and all of that भी count कर रहे हैं, हाँ, but 1%, and but all of my friends that I can think of have done it. So
Yeah.
so that's how small our bubbles are usually.
Yeah. People have very less idea of that. That is true. Like, I mean, India is a lot of Indias. That is true. Like when I think kabhi recently there's this friend of mine, Robin, who is I think very active on your Discord server and super. Like he's the guy who reminds me, "Bhai, आगे बात पढ़ा गया next."
He's a very decent, nice guy. He messages me all the time also.
Yeah. तो अभी कुछ किसी बात पे तो रॉबिन ने ऐसे पूछा था कि इसको लेके इंडिया में क्या चल रहा है। he has been living in London for I think 6-7 years now. तो उसको वो थोड़ा आउट ऑफ इंडिया वाला था, लाइक इसको लेके इंडिया में क्या चल रहा है। एंड देन लाइक in our group and others were saying कि Robin, you don't understand, there are a lot of Indias and like हमारे घर पे ऐसा नहीं हो रहा जो तू बोल रहा है, बट हाँ दुनिया में 80% ऐसा ही हो रहा है इंडिया।
So Arnav, maybe let me just use this and like you are a tech bro.
Yeah.
I am naam ka tech bro, but you have literally like done things like company. I don't even know. Like if tomorrow if I'm like let me like be a founder of a company. Even if I have a plan, even if I have a solution, I don't even know what's the first step to take. Like who like क्या करते हैं उसके लिए? Anyway, that's not important right now. मेरा question ये है कि when we think of AI, the way AI is right now, because AI could be many different things, right? So, and try to kind of be at my level. But what has DeepSeek done that has so upended everybody, and why is everyone so afraid of what has happened?
Yeah, so that's a good question, and I think the thing is that a bit of sifting through the hype and असल में क्या हुआ है वाला चीज भी है, and why people are a bit I would say sounding scared is for very different reasons. Like India में बोल रहे हैं डीप सीक बना दिया, हमसे क्यों नहीं बन रहा, is a very different person from US में like कोई विनोद खोसला बोल रहा है बिकॉज इज एन इन्वेस्टर इन OpenAI सेइंग कि नहीं ये लोग तो चाइनीज गवर्नमेंट फंडेड है और ये साइऑप है और ये एक्चुअली हो नहीं सकता है एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. तो I'll tell you. So the thing is कि these these current models which we say AI these days, I mean AI का definition ही बदल गया last 2 साल में. Like
By the way, do you have any subscription for it? Like, do you have OpenAI का subscription या ऐसा कुछ?
I keep sometimes having and then I like
नहीं, just curious था मैं.
कभी क्लाउड का अच्छा चल रहा है तो अरे चलो इस महीने क्लाउड को पैसा देंगे and all like that. So but I use these tools, yeah, for sure. It helps in a lot of different ways. So what has happened, like I mean बचपन में 2004-5 में भी FIFA का जो गेम के अंदर जो opponent होता था वो जो खेलता था, that is fairly complex and that is also AI, right? That's artificial intelligence. Like you take the ball that side and that guy comes and defends against you, so that is AI, right? That's way more deterministic. तो उसमें कोड लिखा होता है कि सारे if condition लिखे होते थे कि मतलब अगर प्लेयर इधर जाएगा तो वो उधर जाएगा
and it would not learn from.
Yeah, it would
like
not learn from, like it won't get,
behaviors.
like if you play FIFA you get better, the opponent does not necessarily get better, right? So उसमें and so similarly like chess engines and all have been, like Stockfish is a very old engine.
There's this famous Chinese game, right, where
AlphaGo. Go is the game. Go is the game. AlphaGo is the software that
टूट गया सब कुछ. Like anyway, I'll let you speak and then
So Go is actually Go and chess में the difference is ना, chess में all the possible rules by which you can play can actually be programmed into chess. And Go is वही है, उसको कहते हैं unbounded set of playing. So chess के जो सारे possible moves हो सकते हैं वो you can actually calculate.
Chess and checkers but more complicated.
Yeah. But Go के सारे possible moves को you can't pre-calculate. So you can't make an engine which already knows all the possible scenarios to play, right? So the way to play Go better would have been कि it just sees other people playing and then tries to sort of figure out, you know, इस move के बाद क्या better move होता है, and then you train it over millions of iterations of game and it sort of learns to play it that way. So these tools जो आजकल चल रहे हैं, they are all very similar. They have been trained on a lot of data set, and so basically they do is they predict the next word only. Even when it writes a paragraph, तो वो क्या करता है कि वो एक एक वर्ड ही लिखता है. इसीलिए if you have used any of these tools, you will say कि वो streaming response आता है, वो एक झटके में पूरा response नहीं आता, क्योंकि that is the architecture of the system. It predicts the next word. But उसमें भी क्या होता है कि earlier text generators used to generate actually paragraphs or sentences together. This is actually very transformative because it actually generates just a word at a time. It does not generate paragraphs, but it can read पहले के multiple sentences and then generate the next word. So the input is not static. Like वो क्या करता है कि
when you say this, do you mean all of the current models, or are you talking
all of the current
DC?
models? Yeah, anything that is called like large language model which uses transformers as an architecture. तो ये क्या करता है कि ये basically जो final running system है, not that कैसे train हुआ उसको छोड़ के, अभी जब आप एक prompt देते हो और वो आता है, तो first क्या करता है, it reads your prompt, which could be 5 words, and based on that it generates basically a 6th word, right? And that is actually the first word of the answer now, because your prompt is the question and this is the first word. Now उस word को generate करने के immediately बाद, now it reads all the 6 words together, your question plus the first word also, and उसको read करके it generates the second word, and then it reads all these 7 words and generates the 8th word, then it reads 8 words and then generates the 9th word. So it always has the context of what it is speaking. So it's kind of like, you know, if you are speaking something, has it ever happened that you're speaking and suddenly you started, you know, noticing something else, क्योंकि कुछ हो गया या you know कुछ आपके दिमाग में कुछ आ गया, तो you जो से कहते हैं I lost my train of thought, right? तो when you lose a train of thought, what really happens is कि ना आपके मुंह से words तो निकल रहे हैं because it's a delayed reaction. Your brain has already sent the words, and you know जो word आप बोल रहे हो उसका अगला word आपको पता है, but then you're like उसके आगे क्या बोलूंगा भूल गया क्योंकि मैं पीछे का भूल चुका हूँ कि मैं इससे पहले क्या sentence बोला, and then you have to repeat yourself and all of that stuff. So these actually work on that kind of a model. They are just continuously
basically Michael Scott from The Office. I start a sentence and then I'll figure it out.
Yeah. And it will figure it out. तो उसी में and hallucinations happen also because of this reason कि sometimes अगर वो train कभी deviate हो गया ना किसी side में, तो completely deviated side को follow करने लग जाएगा. So if it starts saying something illogical, then it will keep like, you know, go into a feedback loop of that illogical side. So it will go very, very wrong in that sense. And if it remains on track, it will remain very right. And if it goes wrong, it will go very wrong because there's no way to bring it back to कि भाई तू बकवास करने लग गया, तू अब ठीक बोलने लग जा, and that cannot happen. But anyway, so to get to this level of accuracy, like GPT-2, which is actually still available. Like if you go to OpenAI's website, you can actually use GPT-2, and GPT-2 where you will see that as soon as you ask it to generate more than 40-50 words, it deviates and starts speaking very random stuff. Now GPT-2 से 3 आया 4 आया, most of it has been training it on bigger and bigger corpus of data, and you know, retraining it multiple number of times so that the accuracy of predicting the next word based on the last maybe 10,000 words becomes better.
नहीं, go on. मेरे
Yeah.
दिमाग में क्वेश्चन आ रहा था, but go on.
हाँ. So what you really want is कि like क्या मैं कॉन्टेस्ट को बढ़ाते रह सकता हूँ? क्या मैं 1 मिलियन वर्ड पढ़ा के भी उसको मैं अगला वर्ड अच्छा प्रोड्यूस करवा सकता हूँ? क्या मैं एक पूरा हैरी पॉटर का वॉल्यूम इसके अंदर डाल दूं, फिर भी उसके बाद जो भी चीज वो बोलेगा वो ट्रैक पे रहेगा, राइट? To do that, you will have to train it on Harry Potter volume size things probably 1 million times. Now, the problem is that this training has to happen in a highly parallelized compute, which is possible using GPU type stuff. So, a GPU is already more parallel than a CPU, but what these big companies do is that they wire together ऐसा like 1 लाख GPUs together. तो उससे ट्रेनिंग और फास्टर होता है और आपका मॉडल हॉरिजॉन्टली मच बिगर है.
Exactly. Okay.
Like that.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Now, what Chan has done and DeepSeek has done, and what they say in the paper is that they have used a few hacks. They have said ki, like, you know, they have trained different parts of the model to be experts on different things, and based on your prompt, वो वाला part activate होता है rather than the full model. इस type का कुछ hacks use करके, they have been able to run it on lesser number of GPUs and lesser number of training runs में. They have gotten it to give more accurate output, almost similar as O1 can do. So now the thing is कि a lot of people's ballpark is that like GPT को GPT-4 से 5 पे जाने के लिए जितना ट्रेनिंग करना पड़ेगा, that will involve few hundred millions of expenditure to train it. That few hundred million will go into basically buying GPUs and the power cost of that GPU.
And that is the Stargate
data center level.
That is also Stargate, right? Which the American.
That's also Stargate. So I literally work in something like that right now. My team actually helps build data centers right now. ठीक है, तो मैं literally यही काम कर रहा हूँ अभी. hundreds of thousands of GPU rack पे जाके लगा रहे हैं, और यूएस में यूएस में ऐसे सिटीज है कुछ न्यू एल्बनी करके जहाँ पे 5,000 लोग रहते हैं, बट वहां ऐसे 5 बड़े कंपनी का डेटा सेंटर वहाँ का मेयर टैक्स ब्रेक दे रहा है.
जो स्टेट, मतलब मैं टेक्निकली ओरेगन एम्प्लॉई है, मतलब ओरेगन में भी रह नहीं रहा हूँ, बट ओरेगन, सेंट्रल ओरेगन इज बेसिकली डेटा सेंटर सेंटर.
या सो लॉट ऑफ दीस बिग यूएस प्लेसेस आर लाइक कि सस्ते में इंटरनेट मिल रहा है, और सस्ते में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मिल रहा है, कूलिंग मिल रहा है, और it generates to a degree employment because you have to move these racks and you have to deliver those racks there and to build the cooling system, and some of these data centers they need so much power that you can't tap on the grid. तो ये लोग क्या करते हैं कि नेचुरल गैस पावर प्लांट डेटा सेंटर के साथ ही बनाते हैं. So now like a lot of American economic growth is based on these huge hinterland में factory kind of things. Like all of the, like, why does America go to fight wars? Because it keeps the military industrial complex working, and the military industrial complex is very important for America's economy. Well, it runs 20% of America's economy. मतलब वो Lockheed Martin में प्लेन बना रहा है बैठ के, बोइंग अपना प्लेन बना रहा है, इनके बिना नहीं चलेगा उनका इकोनॉमी. Actually, it will fall apart. So they found that now, where is the angle from which we, like, American economy is very spending oriented, right? I mean, it's not a savings economy. So what is the next big thing जिसमें I can generate a lot of spending? Because the consumer internet cycle जिसमें लोग e-commerce से चीजें ऑर्डर कर रहे हैं, Amazon कर रहे हैं, और लोग इंटरनेट पे मूवी देख रहे हैं. So that consumer internet cycle kind of ended up with that 2022 वाला जो bust हुआ in a way, कि भाई इतने लोग लगा रखे हो, तुम्हारी कंपनी चला रहे हो, कहाँ, मतलब, like, why are you wasting so much money and all of that stuff, like. And I think what happened was it was growing slowly. Just after pandemic it growed way too much, and then people started thinking कि भाई इतना क्यों grow कर रहे हो, तो that kind of had a pivot. So now, like, that is not an unbounded growth area anymore कि जहाँ पे infinite spending हो रही हो. So now they are trying to find out what is the next place where spending will happen, and slowly the tech ecosystem and the political ecosystem had started to convince each other very well कि नहीं, मतलब अगला जो big spending होगा is gonna happen in this data center बनाएंगे हम बैठ के, क्योंकि AI बढ़ेगा तो data center बनेगा वगैरह वगैरह. और जो चीज सडनली DeepSeek की वजह से हुआ is the reason the market had a scare is कि अच्छा तुम तो कह रहे थे कि अगला मॉडल बनाने के लिए 100 बिलियन लगेगा, उसके अगले मॉडल में 200 बिलियन लगेगा, अब तो DeepSeek वाला कह रहा है 5 बिलियन में कर दिया इसने. उसको अगर 5 बिलियन में कर दिया तो फिर तो फिर ये जो तुम ख्वाब दिखा रहे थे बिलियन स्पेंड करने का, ये तो शायद सही नहीं है, राइट? बट द फनी पार्ट आई थिंक इज दैट America will probably just, what America does is like they will litigate China out of this war, because America के लिए building better AI और competing with China से ज़्यादा important है to spend that money, and which is people forget. People think America wants to build the best AI. I think America wants to build whatever best thing will spend a lot of money. It's a spending oriented economy, and they will find a way to spend that $500 billion because that's important for Trump to stay in power. It is required in these hinterland towns to these red cities to generate employment. Right. So like why Amazon is important
So,
for
but
US
it
is not
will
because of the
also-
app. It is because the warehouse generates employment
हाँ,
and a lot of
लेकिन
billions of
अगर
dollars.
इसमें एक चीज है, sorry to cut you, but like
Yeah.
ये क्वेश्चन, मैं कुछ और क्वेश्चन भी था, पर अब since I don't think this time it will be as easy to litigate China out of it, because China is not just like China is almost as big a power at this point in time as US is. That's first. But the second thing that I just wanted to ask is, अभी जब तुम समझा रहे थे, right, the whole
Yeah.
how this functions, like it reads and then the sixth word.
Yeah.
How does it happen? Because now my question is,
Yeah.
because I know that you've used it to generate codes as well, right? Write code
Yeah,
as well, right?
Yeah.
So like what exactly is happening there, and how threatened should people like हमारे Infosys के software engineers should feel about this scenario?
Yeah. So I mean, I would not just say only Infosys. Like, see, anywhere where you are
नहीं,
producing
Infosys is an example.
textual data, not just code. That's what I'm saying. Not just code, but say there are a lot of these. Say Deloitte पे कोई काम कर रहा है, ठीक है? तो वो बहुत ही like entry level work would be कि वो legal analysis के पेपर लिख रहा है, ऐसे कि एक बड़ा केस होगा, राइट? कि Deloitte will be advising legally for से some Boeing versus Lockheed का केस होने वाला है. Boeing versus Lockheed का केस में $1 billion खर्चा होगा एक्चुअली, इतना बड़ा केस चलेगा ये, ठीक है? कि कोई पेटेंट है कुछ हो गया. So now what it will trickle down is some partner who is the actual lawyer who will actually fight that. They will contract somebody like Deloitte to say कि Lockheed के last whatever like last 50 साल में इस particular technology के ऊपर जितने भी patents आए थे, study all of them and analyze and tell which ones they have copied things from us, and that will be like millions of pages of things which somebody is reading, annotating. तो एकदम ही रद्दी काम है कि कोई हाईलाइट कर रहा है उसको, फिर अगला लेवल का बंदा है वो हाईलाइट से देखे कुछ समरी वमरी लिख रहा है, एंड देन उसके अगला वाला बंदा वो समरी का भी एक मतलब द समरी बिकम्स लाइक अ ट्री, राइट? लाइक एकदम कोई 5 million पेज से somebody needs a 5-pager doc to create an argument in code, and then this is what Deloitte does. This is what like consulting is, right? So जो वो पेज में से कौन से वर्ड्स इंपॉर्टेंट है हाईलाइट कर रहा है, that job is also going, right? That job will also be done by GPT, and
which is some so this is something that I kind of have read about and have been kind of looking at. कि you're talking it from a very legal point of view, right? The thing though is your use case is like very
no, so I'm saying कि जैसे कोड वाला भी जाएगा और वो लॉ वाला भी जाएगा, because
अरे मैं अपना बता रहा हूँ, मेरा EY का जो काम लाइक मैं करता था अभी तक, जिसमें पूरा इंडिया ऑफिस जो सपोर्ट कर, जैसे हम ग्लोबल डिलीवरी सेंटर बोलते हैं, उसका काम क्या होता था? तो बेसिकली जस्ट क्विकली कि मेरा क्लाइंट है और वो B2C है, तो उसके 1000 वेंडर्स हैं जिसको सॉफ्टवेयर सर्विसेज से लेके प्रोडक्ट सर्विसेज से लेके पेरोल सर्विसेज से लेके 1000 डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करते हैं, एंड इन ऑर्डर टू प्रोवाइड दोस सर्विसेज दिस क्लाइंट शेयर्स XYZ kind of data with them, right? Different levels of confidentiality. So my work was, I was leading a team to go through and do a security review of each of these partners, vendors, suppliers, and provide a report to my client कि भाई ये फला फला रिस्क है, and now it's your decision how do you want them to mitigate it, do you want to accept it, जो भी उसमें होता क्या था कि basically every of one of these vendors would get a list of 200 odd questions around, and they have to respond it by what they are doing in their enterprise, and they have to provide some sort of evidence to show that whatever they're saying they're doing.
Correct.
और ये सारा काम इंडिया में होता था, जहाँ पे मेरे इंडिया का एक स्टाफ होता था जो वो क्वेश्चन भेजता था, उसको आता था, वो रिव्यू करता था ना. so the reason I'm telling you this is कि मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि एक जॉब तो अभी भी है. वो जॉब क्या है, जैसे, और मे बी I'm being too optimistic, but like अभी भी तुम्हें एक आदमी चाहिए, for example you need someone like me to figure out what exactly is the engagement like So for example, if someone is providing like product, like paint provide करा रहा है कोई कपड़े कलर करने के लिए, तो मैं ये नहीं चेक करेगा कि कि वो encryption कैसे कर रहा है अपने environment,
Of course, yeah,
right?
makes
So I
sense,
will
yeah.
focus on things like maybe again उसमें भी like maybe you want to see कि IP कैसे protect हो रहा है, तो but like it will be me who will make that kind of case.
The scope of engagement to decide
scope of
करना,
engagement, हाँ. But once that scope is decided,
Yeah.
तो फिर तो I can just use AI कि भाई फला scope है. So what are the questions? Questions का these are the responses, these are the evidence. What do you reckon? तो
Yeah.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि that bottom level of work is
Yeah.
completely going away. But the question still remains: how much can you trust it? And perhaps more so than how much can you trust it, what I want to understand at this point is कि again अभी भी fundamentally तो मैं तुम्हें एक interest deep. So what I try to do is if I'm writing something, I try to see how OpenAI, as in how ChatGPT will write it, and now I try to see how DeepSeek will write it.
Yeah.
And what I have noticed in both is they just repeat words. So repeat like same kind of words over and over again. So that human originality does not seem to be there. And
by the way, you can actually like not on the app, but if you use it via the API, then you can tinker with a few parameters that adds more. So there is a penalty for reusing a word which you have already outputted in the previous sentence.
वो तो मैं तो prompt में भी कर सकता हूँ ना, मैं नहीं prompt भी कर सकता
to
हूँ
a degree, but not really. So so that there's something called temperature, there's something called top K, and also how many of the common English words do you want to use? There's a parameter you can change that. So which means that it will try to use more obscure words, and if you make the parameter small, it will only stick to simpler words. Okay?
So that's the thing. No, go on.
Yeah, and then this thing, do you want it to give it like a penalty or incentive for using words from your prompt, and do you want to give it a penalty or incentive for coming up with newer words? So you can play around with all of that stuff a little bit, and sometimes it can generate. So वही use करके there are some apps you will see like Meta AI का जो website है, या Character AI करके there is this company which Google acquired. They have the thing is that different characters है, and उनकी तरह से बात करेंगे, and some of those characters will provide more variation in their speech, because like if you ask it to write it in the style of this particular author, and the model has been trained on a lot of their content,
what happens
it is not gonna be the current generation of models will, like, if you really like reading and you really like writing yourself and you have good taste, then the current generation models are not gonna be up to the mark of what you prefer. That's not there yet. I also feel like most of the times, if I generate too much content by them, I feel like I want to edit it because it's not really up to that mark there.
It is not, and the thing is, to me it either will just become like I'll either just use words that are not used as much, so tough words, or it will make it too simple. And in both, like, there is see basically what
very basic, like you will just read it and you will feel like मैं ऐसा तो नहीं लिखता, like this is just off. So that happens,
and it kind of so basically मैं क्या कहना चाह रहा था कि ना कि तो वो एक soul missing है. जैसे मैं हमेशा जैसे random example, but Gulzar as a writer, right? He will write something like कि like जैसे आंखें भी कमाल करती हैं, personal से सवाल करती हैं. Now this is not something. This is not like a. I don't even know how to prompt an AI to kind of write like this. You know what I mean?
But it would be able to write a good parody of Gulzar, by the way. Parody as in, I'm saying like something that would feel in tone like Gulzar में बता होगा, but it does not have that much depth in meaning really.
मतलब it looks, maybe, or maybe it's just me, but it looks kind of not. It looks fake.
But like चार बोतल वोडका काम मेरा रोज का, it would be able to still generate, right? Exactly what I'm saying.
But it's not as funny. I mean, चार बोतल वोडका, there's some amount of like it's funny. I mean, it's not like it's not a joke, but like चार बोतल वोडका, it's still, I can see a human, like a random friend of mine, like, which is funny. But if I like
no, what I'm saying is कि if you ask it to write like Gulzar, it will use some Urdu words, and it will like the I would say the semantics of the language would be Gulzarish, but it will not make more meaning than चार बोतल वोडका.
Is right. हाँ नहीं एग्जैक्टली तो लेकिन डीप सीक में मैं एक चीज नोटिस कर रहा हूँ मे बी ये शायद अभी इस मॉडल का है बट लाइक इट आल्सो शोज मी व्हाट इज इट्स थिंकिंग
Yeah, the thinking is not really thinking. So what the thinking is, it's called chain of thought, and it's a hack. What happens is that the prompts are generally too concise for people. Like people write, "Yeah, tell me a funny poem." इतना ही बोल देते हैं, right? ठीक है. Or even for something complex, they will say कि yeah, I moved to UK 2 months back, and then I will file tax this year. What would be my tax? इतना कोई पूछते हैं, ठीक है. That's less context. And these models actually they have a sweet spot in terms of context. Like if your context is 1 million words, then it will lose its chain of thought. But if the context is just 5 words, then it does not have enough information to go on to start its thing. So the chain of thought, what it does is it's basically synthetically generating, you're expanding a context. You give prompt, and then it first of all, so the part which is inside thinking and the part which is outside thinking are technically not generated using separate techniques or anything. What it does is it generates some amount of text first, like kind of like raw output, okay, about what you asked it to do, whatever prompt you gave. So it will generate like 2-3 paragraphs more, and then that also becomes part of its context, and then it starts to generate the output. So the finesse in the output increases by just asking the model to kind of write a first draft and then give the final draft. So it's a very operational and tactical hacking on top of the model. There is a trade-off to it in the product also. The thing is, when the models think, then it takes more time to answer, and sometimes people use the model less because it's taking more time, because in computers people are generally accustomed to button दबाएंगे फटाक से निकलेगा, और कोई model 30 सेकंड think करेगा तो फिर like it becomes like an async task, right? मैंने काम दे दिया, तू करके आके कल दे दे मेरे को, तो it becomes like that. So if the workflow is करके मेरे को 1 घंटे में बता, it will work. But when people are sitting and waiting for the model to give that answer, then if it is more than 30 seconds, people tend to eject out of it. So all of these companies are also figuring out what is gonna be the good UX for it. Ki like think करने से output better होता है, but you know.
Would prompt engineer be a job in the future?
No, I don't think so. I think prompt engineer is everybody who figures out how to prompt these tools better would be better at their work, because they can delegate some of their work to it in a way, right? So that's gonna be like, and a computer operator नाम का profile definitely बना होगा history में कभी, और उस profile पे लोग hire भी हुए होंगे एक ज़माने में, but today that profile does not exist. Like there is no computer operator anymore, right? So I mean, the richest of the rich people probably have a secretary who handles their mobile, but like mainstream, there is no such thing as computer operator anymore. I am sure आया होगा, because there is this historical chart of US में किस state में कौन सा profession सबसे ज़्यादा होता है. And there was this period in, I think, 1980s when secretary was the highest number of people were secretaries.
And then computer operators.
Yeah, and in 90s it dropped. And 90s it just switched to becoming teachers and truck drivers, basically. So what happened? Like, where do the secretaries go? And there are a lot of articles on the internet about this thing. This is just simply like they were just using the computer for older executives who were too old to learn this new technology. But when the newer crop of executives came up who knew how to run their own computers, then you don't need a secretary anymore. Like they were managing calendars and all of that. And now you have Google Calendar, so you don't need a secretary to do your calendaring. So prompt engineering is like that. I think it will exist for a short period of time where there are people who need to get things done by GPT and they don't know how to prompt it, so they will hire a person to do it, and that arbitrage will probably exist for 5 years, 6 years.
I was thinking from this, मैं किस angle से सोच रहा था, like people who are really good at coding, who understand how algorithms function, I feel would be much better at translating that skill into like writing more efficient prompts than others.
And not really. Product managers are better suited, I would say. Coding, I don't know. I mean, say turning a business problem into a technical problem, people who translate at that layer are probably even better suited to do this. Like, so क्या होता है? And this is something that probably affects typically like people born and brought up in India, those kind of coders even more, is that because you're writing code, you think very rarely above that point. Like बहुत लोग like तुम जो कोड लिख रहे हो उससे मतलब बिजनेस में क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है, दुनिया में क्या पड़ रहा है, वो उतना नहीं सोचते। वो एकदम लोकल ऑप्टिमा पे ऑप्टिमाइज कर रहे हैं कि मेरे को बोले कि
Years
यहाँ
ago,
से डेटा यहाँ
we made a tryst with destiny.
है कोई ऐसी बात तुम्हारे देश की जिस पर के सर ऊंचा कर सको?
नहीं, माय डियर बॉय, तुम्हारे देश ने कुछ नहीं दिया।
बिग डेटा, मशीन लर्निंग, ब्लॉकचेन, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, डिजिटल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग,
where the mind is without fear.
क्वांटम कम्युनिकेशन एंड इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स के R&D को बढ़ावा।
मतलब घर में दादागिरी मत करना, तो हमारी डायरेक्ट पहचान है।
मैथमेटिक्स, अरे तू समझता क्या है? आजा मेरे साथ मुकाबला कर।
जब जीरो दिया मेरे भारत ने, भारत ने, मेरे भारत ने।